We're going to head to Campbelltown. We're heading to the Springbank Distillery, but not as we know it. We're going to tackle the Hazelburn 10. I've not tackled the Hazelburn 10 on the channel, folks. I'm going to nose it, I'm going to taste it, and I'm going to score it. Is it as good? Is it as good as Springbank? Is it as good as the Arran 10? Is it as good as the Glencadam 10? Can it rate with 10-year-old whiskies? Let's find out. Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to The Whisky Friend with me, Alan. Here we are again, another new week, another new video, another brand new video. And in today's brand new video, we're tackling the Hazelburn 10. Really looking forward to it. This bottle was bottled in the 21st of November 2021. I've just picked up the 2022 bottle. Cracked this open a few weeks ago and I thought, why not? Let's share it. Let's share it with you good folks out there. And let's find out what happens. Let's find out if you've liked it or you've tried it or you've not tried it. So without any further ado, guys, just a little bit about Hazelburn. It's from Springbank. It's on Campbelltown. 46% ABV, non-chill filtered, natural colour, a big fat 10-year-old age statement. Perfect presentation as everything that comes from Springbank. This is the unpeated Springbank. It's triple distilled, so it's 3 times distilled. Unlike the Long Row, which is peated and 2 times distilled, and the Springbank, which is lightly peated and 2.5 times distilled. So yes, so this is the unpeated Springbank, Hazelburn, however you want to call it. It's been covered up, guys, for the last hour or so with Whisky Friend coin, doing the Hatch, Whisky Battle coin. Yes, I still have a very small number left, guys, so if you want to help support the channel and you want to pick up some coins, they're great for keeping your flavours in there. They're great for collecting. So if you want to support, I'll pop all the links into the description. So let's get on to this one. Let's try the whiskey. Okay, so this is, it's bright, it's fresh, it's super clean. First thing that jumps out is a beautiful lemon note. I think there might be a little bit of lime in there as well. Lemon and lime. Little woody, sawdusty, cut wood, little woody, outdoorsy, little bit of pastry there, maybe a pastry note, bready, little bit of bready. In fact, with that lemon, it's reminding me we have a kind of Danish pastry here, which is, it could be a lemon filled croissant type pastry, maybe a strudel, lemon strudel, something like that. It's very bright, very clean. In fact, it's super clean. Colour wise, folks, it's that beautiful. Look how clear that is. Very light 10-year-old whiskey. Actually looks a little bit like a Glencadam 10. Is it as good as a Glencadam 10? We'll find out. It's got a little bit salty, a little salty note in there, maybe a little bit of coastal. With it being a Campbelltown, guys, you think it's funky, but it doesn't have that Campbelltown funk. It's just so clean, so bright, so fresh. Wonderful. I don't know if it's picking up, the camera will pick up those beautiful, thick, slow running legs. Beautiful beads forming on there. Real nice. So, guys, we know we love to nose whiskey on the channel, but we also like to sip it from time to time, so that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're just going to dive in. We're going to send this one down the hatch, responsibly of course. So, cheers. Oh my goodness. Comes in punchy, a little bit of dryness to start with, doesn't last very long, a little bit of spicy punch. Yes, it comes in, it packs a little bit of punch with that 46% ABV, little pepper in the tongue, little dry note, then it becomes so mouth watering. The lemon comes in, that lime's definitely there, more on the palate. It's It's so juicy. Wow. But at the same time, the stuff that's on the nose, the wood, the outdoors, it's a little bit sweeter on the palate than it was on the nose. There was a little hint of sweetness on the nose. It's much, much sweeter on the palate. But guys, it's so clean. Mouthfeel is thick, oily. It's got a wonderful texture. It comes in with a tangy lemon burst straight in. Tangy lemon arrival. That little bit of spices there on the arrival as well. Maybe a little bit of pepper, white pepper maybe. But it's a massive burst of lemon. So guys, let's now we've acclimatised. Let's try a second sip of this one. Cheers. As you go through into the development, that malty character comes through, so it's much more malty. Wow, so malty. The woody notes are there, the oaky, the sawdust. I don't know what sawdust tastes like, but it's definitely a woody element. But at the same time, there's a little kind of solvent note. With the lemon, it's like a lemon cleaner. It's a great 10-year-old whiskey, folks. Is it as good as the Arran 10? Is it as good as the Glencadam 10? Wow, I'd love to battle it with these. For me, it holds its own up there. Yes, I think it's as good. All the boxes are all ticked. It's the same ABV. They are slightly different. I think the Arran 10 is probably a little bit of maltiness more than the Glencadam. The Glencadam is much more fruity. This is a mix of both. So this is probably, if I was hedging my bets, it's probably a mix. If you like the fruitiness of Glencadam 10, and if you like the maltiness of the Arran 10, then I'm sure you'll love this whiskey. Absolutely fantastic. Let's do a little bit for the finish, folks, and we'll get going. Give it a score. Salty, creamy. On the finish, it's salty, coastal, creamy, super creamy, super malty. It has a richness to it. It's got a rich quality. As everything from that Springbank distillery, it's just quality whiskey. It's beautifully balanced. It still has that little peppery thing hanging around at the end. The finish is probably a kind of medium to long, but everything's there. The wood's there, the malt's there, the lemon's there, the little bit of lime is there. There's a little bit of fruit in there as well. I think it might be a little bit of an apple, or a little bit of pear, maybe even a little bit of peach. There's definitely some little fruits in the back there. All in all, top quality. I think I paid around about the £50 for this. Yes, you can see that Springbank is so hard to get a hold of. I've picked these Hazelburns up pretty easy enough. I think it's a case of being in the right place at the right time, and it's fantastic. But yeah, I see I've just picked up the 2022 bottle. I'll get round to that soon once I work my way through this. As you can see, guys, I'm doing okay with it. It opened up a couple of weeks ago, so I've had a wee bit of time from here to there with it. But yeah, wonderful. Is it as good? Guys, if you've tried it against the others, if you tried it against the Arran 10 or the Glencadam 10 or any other 10 really, any other whiskey, would it match up with maybe something a little bit older? I think yes, it's got the quality to do that. So absolutely wonderful. So what would we score this one? Again, I think it's quite an easy one, guys. I think it's an 88 out of 100 for me with this one. I think it noses wonderfully. Palate is powerful and awesome, but I think the real deal is on the finish. I think it's a really nice finish. Everything just builds through and goes right through to the finish. Could it be a little bit longer? Yes, probably could, but for me, I don't need super long finishes. As long as there's enough going on. I think what this does is it starts to dive off. It just sets you up to have another sip, guys. So it just sets you up beautifully. So yes, 80 out of 100 with this one. Absolutely wonderful stuff. If you've liked the video, folks, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for dropping by. You may want to hit that subscribe button down below, guys. It still doesn't cost you anything. It's still completely free, and you're helping the channel massively on its way to the magical 7K. If you're a returning subscriber, then as usual, guys, thank you and welcome back. Don't forget to hit the like button. Check out, if you want to pick up some coins or some glasses, guys, I'll all be in the description. Patreon, we've got a beautiful little Patreon community going, guys. I'll pop all the links down into the description if you want to pop by, have a look. Love to have you on board on Patreon. Just helps me update the equipment, pick up some new bottles from time to time, and it's just wonderful conversations. As always, that's pretty much for me for this one. Until the next one, guys, I'm Alan, I'm the Whiskey Friend. Don't forget to send great whiskey straight down the hatch, responsibly of course, and always, as always, the pleasure is in the sharing. See you in the next one, folks. Cheers.